What is up, everybody? My name's SirEmCeeCoy. Welcome back to TCU Horned Frogs Dynasty. This week we have an interesting matchup. Number 8 TCU versus number 23 Minnesota. They have the number 4 rush offense, and they've scored the third most rushing touchdowns in college football. We like to pride ourselves as one of the best, but they've got something else to say about that. So we will see as we face the number 4 rush offense in the nation. They're number 23. They're trying to make a name for themselves, as are we. Let's get this going. BJ Catalon, he is the reason our run game is so good. 28 carries for 245 yards and 2 touchdowns last week. Let's see if he can replicate that. We're going to hand the ball off to him on 2nd and 9. He'll only get about 3 on that one. That puts him over 700 yards already on the season. Now it's 3rd down and 6. Boykin dropping back to pass. Throwing, he finds Deontay Gray. And that is a first down on our first 3rd down. Good way to start the game. Now 2nd down, we're motioning Ladarius Brown into the backfield. Boykin fakes the handoff, and he's going to keep it himself. And now the pitch out to Ladarius Brown. So Ladarius Brown getting back into the running game. He had a 38-yard run earlier in the season. This one is good for 19. Here's Boykin now on the read option. A nice move around the defender. He picks up 7 yards. So far the run game looking pretty solid early. Now it's 2nd and 7. Boykin going to the air, sliding right, stops, throws downfield, has Avery Davis, a race to the end zone, and he's going to be stopped just short. 27-yard reception. He will be down at the goal line. Now diamond pistol formation. Can we punch this in with Catalon? Of course we can. Touchdown TCU. They strike first. We'll show you what a good run offense is right there. BJ Catalon opens up the game with the first touchdown, and now we see what Minnesota can do. Philip Nelson going read option. He'll keep it himself. He'll get a nice gain of 6 up the middle. They have a dual threat quarterback as well. Not exactly as fast as Boykin, but still dual threat nonetheless. Philip Nelson setting up a screen on 3rd and 4. Out to Edwards. He ends up tripping and falling over the body of, I believe that was Davion Pearson. Interesting, but we'll take it. Now we have a handoff to Deontay Gray, the 2nd wide receiver to get into this game, and he's got some space up across midfield. A 26-yard run for Deontay Gray. 2 different wide receivers have carried the ball today. Both of them have gone for more than 10 yards on a first down. Alright. 2nd down 11 now. Boykin dropping back to pass, and now he finds Ladarius Brown, who sheds off a tackle. That's a 20-yard reception for Ladarius Brown. He has been so good for us early. Now it's 2nd and 7. Boykin setting up the bubble screen to tell to Ladarius Brown, and he's got space. Lowers the shoulder, and Ladarius Brown is in for the touchdown. TCU jumps out to a 14-0 lead early. Minnesota's having some struggles here. They go 3 and out, and our offense, well, the exact opposite. We are hot, and we have scored on both of our starting drives. A nice job there by Brown. Minnesota's going to have to answer quickly. It's Max Williams in motion. Philip Nelson calling a hot route, now dropping back to pass. Throws it left side, finds Drew Wolatarski, but that is only good for 4. It's a 3rd down and 5. Can they convert on this one? Nelson dropping back to pass, throwing for Berkeley Edwards. He'll be tackled way short of the first down marker. You've got to throw it downfield. So, TCU gets the ball back. Handoff will go to Catalon, and he will be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 4. Not a good way to start this drive. Theron Cochran in the backfield. Now it's 2nd and 14. Catalon again gets his yards back and a little more. Nice gain of 8 there for BJ Catalon. So it is 3rd down and 6. Boykin going to the air on this one. Looking underneath, finds Ladarius Brown. He sheds 1 and then is brought down immediately. 13 yards for Ladarius Brown. Already his 3rd reception in this one. 1st and 10. You saw that stat along the bottom. 7 first downs for TCU compared to Minnesota's 0. Ugly. 2nd down and 8 now. Listenby motions into the backfield. And the handoff will go to Listenby. So now 3 receivers have touched the ball in the ground game. 3 receivers have ran the ball for a first down. I like it. Good versatility shown there. 2nd down and 11. Boykin now handing it off to Catalon. He runs through a man, but is tackled from behind immediately by Cochran. Only a 4-yard gain, so 3rd down and 7. Boykin dropping back to pass, throwing downfield. He tried to force it, and it's intercepted by Terrell. And he's going to have space to return this across midfield to the TCU 45. Good starting field position for Minnesota. Let's see if they can capitalize, because their offense hasn't done anything yet. 1st and 10, it's Nelson. Play action. Throwing, he finds Drew Wolatarski again, but only for 5 yards. Like I said, he needs to start throwing it downfield a little bit. 2nd down and 5, Nelson. Running read option. And TCU isn't fooled. What a tackle by Chris Hackett, who's having an exceptional season this far. Keeps on showing it off there. It's 3rd down and 9. They're out of field goal range. Nelson back to pass. He finds Eric Carter over the middle. Tackled 2 yards shy of the 1st down marker. Need to throw it farther downfield, but they decide to go for it here. 4th down and 2. An interesting decision here. 2 tight ends. What are they going to do? It's a pitch left to Berkeley Edwards. Scott Brand in pursuit. He's there, but he's not able to stop Berkeley Edwards from getting 3 yards on a 1st down, so going for it on 4th pays off for Minnesota. Now it's 1st and 10. Nelson back to pass. Oh, he just got lit up. Scott Brand, the true freshman, has been so impressive, and I swear he just keeps getting better week by week. What a sack there. It's 3rd down and 14. On the edge of long distance field goal range. Nelson throwing on the run. Deep downfield. Intercepted by Chris Hackett. He's going to take it out of the end zone, and he'll get dropped there at the 5-yard line. But what range showed off by Chris Hackett coming from the other side of the field to intercept this one. Like I said, this defense just keeps getting better and better. We have so many good players on this team. Chris Hackett, the senior, and so many young players too. Now we're going to hand it off to BJ Catalon. We've got a long field to go. We'll get a 4-yard rush there. Gets out of the shadow of our own end zone. Now on 3rd down and 2, it'll be a handoff. Catalon middle, and he's got space. 15-yard run there for BJ Catalon. That'll move the chains. He only needed 2. It's 1st down and 10 now. Boykin driving back to throw, looking left side. Jumped again. It's Jake Terrell with another interception. Minnesota will get the ball now at the TCU 35. Despite all this good field position, Minnesota has not been able to do anything about it. Can they change that? It's 2nd and 10. They go hand off to Berkeley Edwards, and he's going nowhere. Zach Jackson gets to him in the backfield. Now 3rd down and 11. Still in field goal range. They've just got to get the ball forward. Nelson screens out to Edward. Fields misses the tackle. Berkeley Edwards is shoved out of bounds just shy of the 1st down marker. It's 4th and inches. Minnesota will be going for a field goal, but no, they're going for it. Nelson running the option. Pitch out to King. He doesn't stand a chance against Scott Brandt. Minnesota doesn't take the points, and they're still losing 14-0. TC now with 3:18 to go in the second. They can get more points. We cannot make any bad decisions. Boykin's thrown 2 interceptions on the last 2. A nice run there by Catalon for 8 yards. TC looking to kill some clock and get some points. Boykin off the play action. Looking left side. Finds Colby Listenby. A nice pass. 8 yards. Close to a 1st down. It's 2nd down and 2 now, spreading the field with 4 wide receivers. Boykin throwing underneath for Ladarius Brown, who turns upfield. It's a good gain of 10 yards. Ladarius Brown has been so good this year in the slot. And now Catalon. He'll take it left side. He's got some space. He'll call that a gain of 8. TC now less than 2 minutes to go in the second. Now 2nd down and 2. Boykin to the air. Throwing it right side. He finds Ladarius Brown. Another big play there. But now it's 3rd down and 8. Can TCU move the chains? They are in field goal range, but 1st down is needed. Throwing downfield. Catalon gets blown up and he can't hold on to it. So TCU settles for the field goal. And we're going to be going into half with this score. TCU has been dominating Minnesota 17-0. Minnesota's going to have to get something figured out. They will get the ball in the second half. We'll see if our offense and defense can keep it up. We are dominating this number 23 ranked Minnesota. We'll see you next. There it is. 33 yards of total offense for Minnesota. -1 rush yards. This is the number 4 rushing offense in the nation. This is a clear message for TCU. We feel like we deserve to be better than number 8, and we're showing it right now against the number 4 rushing offense. Here's Philip Nelson on the ground, and, well, they now have more than -1 yards on the ground. Philip Nelson with a 5-yard run there. 2nd down and 5 now. It's Nelson. Running option, and he'll go backwards. He loses 2 on that one. It was Derek Kindred and Chris Hackett, the safeties, there to make the play. Gotta love that speed and versatility by our safeties to make a tackle behind the line. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Nelson throwing right side, finds KJ May, but he will be nowhere near. Once again, throwing behind the line of scrimmage. The 1st down marker just doesn't make sense. I don't know why I said line of scrimmage. Now it's 1st and 10, handoff Catalon going outside. They had bad field position, but Catalon's looking to change that. Across midfield, and nobody is going to catch him. Oh my God. BJ Catalon with a 92-yard touchdown run. If I'm not mistaken, that is a new record. It is. Breaking his old record of 86, BJ Catalon goes 92 yards on his first touch of the second half. I guess we're not happy with this lead. 24-0 now for TCU. Minnesota gets the ball right back. Let's see if they can do anything. Handoff will go to Berkeley Edwards. He only gets 2. This defense is in shutdown mode against Minnesota right now. It's 2nd down and 8 now. Nelson dropping back to pass underneath. Finds Andre McDonald, and he just got flattened by Jamal Schroeder. Let's look at this one more time. McDonald coming across the middle, beats his coverage, and boom! I'm surprised he held on to that, though. 3rd down and 1. They're going to go handoff to Berkeley Edwards, and he's not going to get it. Oh, my God, this defense. Derek Kindred there in the backfield to make the tackle. Berkeley Edwards didn't stand a chance. TCU gets the ball back. 24-0. Let's see what more they can do. Catalon at 92 on his last one. He only gets 3 here. Close enough, right? 152 yards on 15 rushes. Solid average. 2nd down and 7. They throw it out in the flats to Aaron Green, who runs through a defender and will get a 1st down. Aaron Green hasn't had as big of a role as he did last year, but still got plenty of season left to go. He did come in late last season. Let's see if he'll do that again this year. Boykin now running the triple option with Ladarius Brown. Oh, he takes a huge hit, but he's able to get back up. That one did not look pretty. Ooh, lucky he's getting back up. It's 3rd down and 7. Boykin going to the air. Downfield finds Deontay Gray. Got past his man in coverage. 19 yards and a 1st down for TCU. They move the chains. 1st and 10 now. Triple option. Boykin on the keeper. And he's got space now. Trayvon Boykin with 1 man to beat. He'll break the tackle. Trayvon Boykin. 55 yards for TCU. And they just keep pouring it on. First Catalon and now Boykin. You cannot stop this team. 31-0 now for TCU. Minnesota doesn't know what they got themselves into. Delayed handoff will go to Berkeley Edwards, and he'll have some space on this one. He'll get 8 yards, his longest of the day so far. 9 rushes for 18. Not exactly good numbers. Now it's 3rd down and 2. Delayed handoff again will go to Berkeley Edwards, and again he'll have space. And, alright, Berkeley Edwards with another 8-yard run. So, after a false start, it's 1st down and 15. Nelson tries to run, and they just keep going backwards. James McFarland makes it 2nd and 21 with that sack. Something we're extremely used to seeing. Nelson dropping back on 2nd and 21. Throwing left side finds Wolotarski. What a surprise. Only 4 yards. 3rd down and 17. Nelson dropping back to pass. They need a lot. Finding KJ May over the middle, and he will be tackled 4 yards shy of the 1st down marker. Minnesota punts again. Time running out in the 3rd. This one is all but over for TCU. 2nd down 11. Boykin going downfield. Dangerous throw, almost intercepted. The man had both defenders beat, but he needed to put more float on that, and that was Jake Terrell already with 2. So 3rd down 11. Boykin throwing left side. This time he finds Josh Doxson, and he is wide open. 1st down for TCU. They continue to move the chains with ease. Brown motions into the backfield, and now Boykin slides right. Throws right. It's Josh Doxson. 1st down again. 2 catches in a row for Josh Doxson. Time running out here in the 3rd. Boykin going back to pass over the middle. Finds Ladarius Brown. It'll be 8 yards shy of the 1st down, but it's only 3rd down and 1. Pretty easy pickup for BJ Catalon, but no! He is stuffed in the backfield by Epke. And 4th down and 3. TCU does not get a field goal. So it is 1st down and 10. Philip Nelson throwing left side again. Wolotarski, and again 5 yards. I think they'd maybe throw it downfield to the guy. 4 receptions for 18 yards. That's got to be frustrating for a receiver. 2nd down and 5. Max Williams in motion. And Nelson back to pass. Pressure incoming, but he gets it out to KJ May, who breaks the Colby Griffin tackle. And now he's into TCU territory down at the 25-yard line. KJ May with a big play. And Minnesota is probably in their best position to score they have been all game. Nelson dropping back to pass. With time, throws, finds Drew Wolotarski, and hey, that one went for more than 5 yards. This one is 8 yards for Wolotarski. 3rd down and 2, their running option. Nelson pitch. It's not going to go to the running back. It's picked up by Devontae Fields, and that tackle won't be made. Devontae Fields with James McFarland and company. They're going to run it back. Scoop and score for Devontae Fields. And how fitting to see our 2 best defensive ends running down the field in unison. What a play. And we're going to see, I'd like to see who forced this fumble. We'll see right here. It is Chris Hackett already with an exceptional game. Engages the running back. He can't take the pitch. And it's all history from there. 38-0 now for TCU. I cannot believe this. Nelson dropping back to pass. Over the middle. throws an interception. John Beverly, the redshirt freshman, he's actually a backup middle linebacker, a run stopper. He's a big guy. He's normally not known for that kind of stuff, but he makes an interception. TCU gets the ball right back. Boykin sliding right. Now throwing downfield. Avery Davis down to close to the goal line. 27 yards on, I believe, what might have been the identical play. At least an identical route. Now it's 2nd down and goal for Boykin. Throwing end zone and it's tipped, and that one won't go. 3rd down and goal from the 2 for TCU. Running triple option. Boykin, he's just going to keep it and walk in. Too easy for TCU. 45-0. It's a good thing this is a home game because I don't think the Minnesota fans would be too happy. In fact, I don't even think there'd be any Minnesota fans at this game. Screen out to Edwards, and there's Devontae Fields to make a 2-yard tackle for a loss. Just does not get any better for this Minnesota team. And on 2nd down and 12, they throw right side to Wolotarski. Breaks one, breaks another. He'll be down close to the 1st down line. See what happens when you throw it out to him in space? 11 yards there for Wolotarski. It's 3rd down and 1. Nelson, read option. Everyone is fooled, and Nelson's got a lot of open space ahead of him. He will engage the tackle, and he'll get 12 yards. So a little bit of life showed for Minnesota. They actually got a 1st down there. 1st down and 10, Nelson. To the air, finds Jamel Harbison, who stiff arms through a tackle and then gets blown up by Chris Hackett. Oh, what a tackle. 2nd down now for Minnesota, setting up the screen out to Berkeley Edwards. He's got space, but there's 4 TCU defenders there. He's not getting farther than that. Wow. 3rd down and 6. Nelson dropping back to pass. Throwing over the middle. Finds the... What? The backup quarterback, Mitch Leidner, with a reception. Alright. This is weird. Minnesota. Nelson back to pass. Throwing left side. Finds Jamel Harbison. That's 4 yards there. Once again, little short out routes. 2nd down and 6 for Nelson. He's going to try to take off, and he's going to have space. He'll stiff arm through a tackle, and he'll get a 1st down brought down by James McFarland, who was playing coverage on that play. 1st and 10 Minnesota. Nelson. Handoff to Berkeley Edwards. He's going nowhere. Say hello to Tevin Lawson, and say hello to a loss of 3. It's 3rd and 6. Nelson to the air. And oh my god, what an acrobatic catch by Eric Carter. I guess Minnesota had to score sometime, right? 45-7. We'll give that to him. What a nice catch there by Eric Carter. But that's the game. Minnesota didn't really stand a chance at all in this game. For some reason, the end game series or whatever just didn't play out. So we're going to get to look at this wonderful stat line. Plenty of offensive production from this team. Over 500 yards. Once again, don't know what happened. But what a game. TCU just dominated Minnesota. I was honestly worried about this game coming into it, but they cleared up any worry with this performance. Though Boykin threw 2 interceptions, if you take away those 2 interceptions, he looked flawless out there. Senior quarterback looking good. BJ Catalon, of course, more than 100 yards on the ground. There's nothing really new about that. Boykin with 2 touchdowns himself. And I like the production from our wide receivers running in this game. Speaking of wide receivers, Ladarius Brown, 7 receptions for 81 and a touchdown. He continues to be great. I wish we could have found him before he was a senior. Moving on to defense, there were a lot of standouts in this one. Plenty of tackles for losses, over 10 tackles for losses in this game. Our defense was all over the place. Sacks, of course, 2 for James McFarland. Scott Bryant had 1. I love what this guy's been doing. Interceptions, 1 for John Beverly, the freshman redshirt. I didn't even say he's a run stopper. And Chris Hackett. And going into here, forced fumbles. Look at that. They gave it to Scott Bryant. So he had himself arguably one of the best games of his career. We got to move on. Number 20, Oklahoma. Another ranked team. And what do you know? This is another team that they say is one of the top offenses. We have the number 1 total offense against the number 2 total offense. The number 2 scoring offense against the number 5 offense. This could be a game for the ages. Hopefully it's nothing like the game we just played. I'm looking for something competitive, and this could be it. Number 5 TCU versus number 20 Oklahoma. We'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a like on this video. I cannot wait for this game. I'll see you next week.